All right, check this out. This is by far my favorite recipe. When I first started creating it, I was like, this can't possibly be low sugar. Key lime pie, you gotta love it. It's pretty easy to make. It's a little more complex than the other recipes that we've made, but you can do it. And I'm gonna show you how. Let's get started. So the first thing we have to do is we've got some unflavored gelatin. It's Knox gelatin. It's like Jell-O, except there's no flavor to it. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of hot water to it. And then we're just gonna whisk it. And we're gonna make sure that it gets nice and dissolved, just like so. It dissolves fairly quickly, so you really don't need to fret about it too much. So we're just whisking it. You can see it's starting to take on a little bit of consistency, a little thick. That's good, because that's gonna give our key lime pie really good consistency. Okay, so now that we have this done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and add this to the mixer, like so. We're gonna go ahead and fire up the mixer, just to get things going. We'll start adding the ingredients as we go. The next thing we wanna add, just to cool that off, is we're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of cold water. And what that'll do is it'll start to create sort of a gel. It'll be like Jell-O. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna add is we're gonna add the cream cheese. I've got 2 blocks of cream cheese here. You can use low-fat cream cheese. Oops. I'm gonna add that. Perfect. Gonna let it mix. Now, I have 3 tablespoons of fructivia. You can use stevia, straight stevia in this because we've got the gelatin in it, so then it will keep its consistency. I just like to use fructivia because it's twice as sweet as sugar and it's easy to use. So we're going to add that. Doesn't add significant sugars to it. And we got it mixing. And now the most important part is we've got a cup of key lime juice. Now, you can find key lime juice at the grocery store, Trader Joe's, but we're going to add that key lime juice. It's delicious. It's a little sweeter than regular lime juice. I suppose you could use regular lime juice in it. I haven't, but you know, why not? Give it a shot. So while we've got this mixing, we've got our heavy whipped cream that we made. It was a little bit of fructivia and heavy cream. That goes in. This is actually optional. So if you want to have it be a little lower fat, you don't really need to add that. And we're just keeping it going. We've got 2 tablespoons of chopped pecans that we've set aside. Okay, so now that we've had this going for about 5 minutes, we got a really good consistency going with it. It's very smooth. This is the consistency that we're looking for. It's pretty runny, but once we put it in the refrigerator, it'll firm up. All right, so now comes the pie crust. You can actually use a store-bought pie crust, or you can make your own. I used pecans, and I mixed it with coconut oil. And this is what it looks like. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this mixture, and we're just gonna pour it right into that pie crust, just like so. Perfect. If you get a couple chunks, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. So now that we have it filled, what we're going to do is we're just going to sprinkle these pecans over the top, just like so. And some of them will sink to the bottom, some of them will stay on the top. Okay, this pie is ready to go in the refrigerator, probably for at least a couple hours, but I would leave it in overnight for best results. Check this baby out. This is a work of art. One of my favorite recipes, key lime pie, and we took all the sugar out of it. For more recipes like this, go to our website at www.steviva.com, and bon appetit. It's good.